Hello, my good people, my good pillars, my good supporters. I greet you in the name of God. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me from. My name is Kamanja_KE, and this is my channel. Welcome and feel most welcome. This is where you are supposed to be. I always say, I'm talking for the village, and I'm talking from the village of Nyabwanse. And for those guys who don't know where Nyabwanse is a small village, but a village that is going viral, a village that is going international, found in the southern part, the western part of Kenya, a place called Migori County, towards Kenyan-Tanzanian border, a place called Lithuania. That is where Nyabwanse is actually found. So I'm actually doing this from East Africa, Kenya. East Africa, Kenya, Nyabwanse, to be very, very precise. So guys, welcome and feel most welcome. For those guys who will be like getting this name Nyabwanse for the first time, this is where one of the famous YouTubers in Kenya hails from. That is @IAM_Marwa. So this is @IAM_Marwa's village. And we do say that we are here to support our boy and to let his vision like flow to the highest heights. So guys, today I'm on like this. You can see in my white t-shirt, I'm bringing some peace here. I am here to preach peace positively. I'm here actually to preach peace positively. So guys, welcome and just be comfortable. Enjoy watching as you just keep your space. Yeah, enjoy watching this video as you keep your space. Guys, you might be wondering, I'm talking about peace. Who am I bringing peace to? We have so many things that are happening. Huh? Have you not seen Jason and Gina in the village looking for a place like a land to buy, and they want to live? This is the best place to be. Nyabwanse is a land of opportunities. No matter who the person you are working with and who the person you are associating with, this is where you are supposed to be. And this is a dreamland for so many people outside there. And I know why. It's just because we portray Nyabwanse differently using our platforms. But all in all, I do believe and I do know that this is a land of opportunities. This is where we are supposed to be. Actually, this is Nyabwanse of everything. So guys, just keep your space. Wait as I bring this peace to you and to whoever who is like not living at peace with these people and everything, or somebody whose historical deeds are not bringing some peace to him. So I want to preach peace and take peace to that one person, koherasnr. Peace is coming unto you, and I want you to settle down, be at peace. At your age, you are supposed to live with peace, at peace and with peace. So guys, this is what I want to talk about koherasnr. And I'm going to do this video in a cadence. I always don't have that I don't have the hurry, or I don't have that quick, let me react to this. I always listen to things kindly before I bring them. I try to give them meaning. So I'm going actually to analyze Mr. Kohera's recent three videos. The first one, she was asking, is it true, Esther? Like a video he directed to Madam Esther, the mother to Ayamaro. The second was, where is she? Meaning, he is actually wondering where Winnie, the eldest daughter, is up to now. Number three, the destroyer. Yes, a video that is directly insulting Mr. Congress' dad, Mr. Ondari, and trying to blanket him and call him a destroyer, somebody who has really destroyed his life. And I'm here to assure Mr. Kohera Senior that his life is not yet destroyed. He is the person who wants to destroy his life alone. That is why I'm here, and I want to take peace to Mr. Kohera. Let us together as a family, help me take peace to Mr. Kera. I want Mr. Kera to live at peace, because he is doing things that are actually like denying some peace. That is why today I want like to analyze Mr. Kera's Senior true lies. Let me expose the true lies of Mr. Kera from where he started. And I'm gonna be like talking this thing chronologically. Let us see who is Mr. Kohera. Just this receipt is going to open us up for Mr. Kohera.
As Mr. Omoche, you will never catch up with the Kohera Senior. I swear. You can catch up with me because you have a car, because you have 2 children, because you have a house. But in terms of degrees, you will never come on the ground, and I'm not going to tell you how many degrees and tips and certificates belong to Kohera Senior. I have said, come on the ground. Ask those people, somebody's family, that I'm destroying my brother's family down there. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Moch. I and him, who destroys who? Who destroyed who? And who is the destroyer? I and him. Did I know him? Did I traverse to Kisi and snatch his wife?
Good family, and I want to ask you, just take your seats here properly as I go on with this analysis. My analysis is accompanied with a lot of questions to Mr. Kohera, because I want this old guy to live at peace. I want him like to do things at his own peace. I want him like never regret what he did, the past, never regret about his past, and never regret about what is happening now. And because of most of the things that are happening to him now, and is the greatest expectations he has, are because of his deeds. So I'm actually here like, let me preach peace to his mind. If there is peace, if there is somebody who needs a lot of peace, is this guy, Kohera Senior. So Kohera Senior, I'm here, and I hope this video, let your people, if you've not been watching my videos, let your people tell you that it's not only Prince Odinga who is coming after you, like telling you, no, Big Dad, no, Mr. Kohera, you are too elderly, you are misplaced. It's not only Mora who comes like and tells you the truth, because I know the mongrels you deal with can never tell you the truth. They are there to misguide you. They are there to misdirect you. And that's why we feel shame as men when we see a man at your age who is getting lost, somebody who is actually missing some peace in his mind. Why do you lack peace, Mr. Kohera? My first question. Why are you just destroying yourself? Why can't you bring some peace to you? Now, because you failed to live at peace and you've seen some peace, because I know you've been living at peace before all this came, before all these things were brought to you. But since YouTube was brought to you, then you've never been the same. You've never known what is the meaning of peace. And that's now you are here and you want to destroy people. You want to destabilize other people's peace. In fact, yeah, since you came into these platforms, we have people like their peace is at risk. You've never known the meaning of peace. You've lost touch with the peace. And I'm here, Kamanja, bringing you the peace myself. Because I feel you've taken a different direction from peace. And you are going to a different direction. What you are actually, you are bailing for people's blood. You are bailing for so many things in your life. You are energizing yourself negatively, Mr. Kohera. And this is why I want today to expose your true lies. And actually get your time and go answer me properly, because we have so many things here that I need to discuss to you, so that that peace comes directly to you without any obstruction. It's a direct injection. Now that you've been assuming Odinga's jabs to you, let me bring you this with a direct injection. Nobody is going to obstruct this. Now, guys, I promised to start like asking Mr. Kohera. The first thing, before I start analyzing that receipt, because that receipt is the heaviest thing now. Guys, don't go away. Keep watching this from the start to the end, because you're gonna be knowing so many things from that receipt. Just keep your space. Watch it from the start to the end. Don't forget to watch the ads, because you know what ads bring to us. Now, this video that you did recently, asking where is she, at your own, like at your own age, I was wishing to see a title like, where is my daughter Winnie? Or what I'm expecting is to see Winnie looking for his father. The same thing I always expect at one point, that Marwa will be coming here looking for his, yeah, very sure of that. That what we expect in these streets is Winnie looking for his father, like, where is my father? If it's true for Aya Marwa to come and look for his biological dad, that actually can make sense when a child is looking for his real biological dad. I have seen it happening even in my family. My father was a teacher before he retired, and in his like escapades being a teacher, at one point he had to give, like, to say a son somewhere. And I saw the son coming when I was young, and the son is at home because the son came to look for his dad. Yeah. And we love that brother of ours. He is our brother. He is married in the village. He lives with the dad and everything. But I never saw, like, my father going after, like, looking for that lost son. Maybe he never knew that he had a son somewhere all the way from Eldoret. Yeah, he never knew. Or even knew. Yeah, that is it, guys. And I'm saying, like, from my father's example, if he actually knew, then he was waiting for the right time to come. And I don't think that right time was to come when this son of his was, like, in the limelight, was in stardom, and just for my father to come out and start reaping from the stardom of that kid. It's very shameful. Look at the time you've taken to come after your Mara. And now, do you think that you are actually looking for Winnie? Guys, this is my true now reflections and my true judgments. Do you think this guy Kera Sr. was really looking for Winnie? No. Number one, he was exposing Winnie. And that's one way of destroying Winnie. Like, he wants to torment Winnie with the stories about his biological things. Like, who is your biological father? Number two, he wants again to, like, keep on tormenting Madam Esther, Mr. Ondari's wife. Like, don't think that she only sired with me, a son. She was all that promiscuous, and she sired with somebody else before me. She wants to destroy Madam Esther completely. And when Omaje calls him, a destroyer, somebody who is after people's peace, who don't want to see people living in peace, somebody who doesn't know the true definition of the term peace. That is the true person this guy is, Kohera Senior. I don't know how senior he is, but I think it is because he is senior because of his age, or he is senior because of the people who directs him, the people, the mongrels who are misguiding him. That's why he sees himself being senior. Or he thinks he's senior because for him, he thinks he's the oldest guy in this platform. Yes, he's one of the youngest people in this platform. In fact, we are of the same age in these streets. So that is it with Kohera Senior. Now, what disturbs me a lot, not only he is after Winnie now. He wants to torment Winnie. He wants to destabilize Winnie. He doesn't want to see Winnie living at peace. He also wants to see expose more of Madam Esther. He wants us to know that Madam Esther was not a sincere woman, was really a promiscuous woman. That is what that is his message he is carrying out to these platforms. And now, let me, chronologically, when Kohera Senior was coming on to us, my biography, my kids, at one point, he said he married Esther. When he married Esther, they had 2 kids. And he mentioned, well, go look and watch his videos. He mentioned, well, Winnie and Marwa. And these kids were given, I don't know, Korean names, traditional names, and named according to the Korean traditions. My big question is, why didn't he tell us, if he was telling us the truth at that point, why didn't he tell us that, yes, this Winnie was not my real daughter. She was just born out of wedlock. Why was he very afraid of telling his world, his nation, that no, Winnie was not my biological what? Daughter? Because he knew that people were to come. How sure are you that now Mara was your biological son? Those are questions that he was avoiding. Meaning, this guy is just telling us the true lies. He's playing with the people's psychology. To come up with Winnie, this was a content for other people. Like now they will go. His people are going to uncover, and he is going to blackmail another person like this was Winnie's father. And I have seen even Masbowan coming up now meet Madam Esther's first husband. And when he brought Kohera Senior into these platforms, he also introduced Kohera as the first husband. How many first husbands is he going to introduce to us? Guys, why can't you let people live at their own peace? That is my big worry. Things that happened. Kohera, I've told you, you used to live at peace before Masubowan. But after Masubowan came into your life, fed you with some tricks of life, like you can rejuvenate yourself because of his selfish interest, you have now lacked the real meaning of peace. You don't know what is peace. You are just a black angel. You want to destabilize. You don't know. You don't want to see people in stability. You want see people every now and then staggering. No peace at all. Another question I want to ask you, Mr. Kohera. Yes. You only accepted to have sired 2 children. That is what I'm asking you. In your first. Between the year 1985 to 1989, 88 there, when Madam Esther left you. You never told us about Winnie's biological things, like father. You never told us that you also snatched, you also snatched Madam Esther from another man who has never come after you, like calling you a wife snatcher? Did you tell us about that? Now, why should you take all this time? You come attack Mr. Ondari here. You attack Madam Hester. You call Ondari a wife snatcher. Now, what did you do about that man who sired Winnie? Do you think that you never destroyed his life? Yes, you are the destroyer himself. You destroyed his life because now you are telling us that Winnie is not your biological daughter. So what do you want us to say? You also snatched Esther from another man. That is what you want us to say. And you actually want us to tell you that you are the real destroyer. You are not an angel. You don't know no peace. You want people to live unstable. That is who you are. Now, you've not told anybody. Not even Winnie's father. You never told us about Winnie's father. Why? Because maybe he has no money. He has not made a stable family. He doesn't have famous people. Winnie never succeeded in life like Mara. That's why you keep mute. You don't want to talk about that person you are calling biological dad to Winnie. And you want us here to sit down and look at you destroying other people's lives. When you are being called a destroyer, guy, koherasnr, wherever you are, go back to the dictionary. Read well. Comprehend the meaning of destroy. You will know that you also at one point destroyed somebody's life. When you make me unstable, you are destroying me. And that's why I've told you, even Masuko, the person who came to you first, destroyed your mind. Because you are not unstable. You are not living at peace. And today, I'm bringing you the peace myself. I'm bringing you the peace myself. You are too much bothered with Ondari's family and Ondari's everyday, like what he's doing. And that is why I'm pitying you, old guy. Look for something good you can do. Leave alone this family, Mr. Ondari. You don't know nothing. You know nothing completely about them. You might know something about Madam Esther, but don't use this platform like to bully people. You don't want people to talk because you think you are the only person who has the source of the information. You are a liar, and that's why you are feeding on true lies. A true liar you are, Mr. Kohera. Now, as if that one is not enough, let us look at this video. He was actually talking about Madam Esther. And this was the video. Is it true, Esther? That was the title. Guys, as you keep on watching, remember to subscribe to my channel. Watch this video from the start to the end. As we are going forward analyzing this guy called koherasnr. Welcome back. Yes, koherasnr. Mogesi was involved in an accident on a motorbike. Accidents have no, you cannot prevent accidents. When they come, they come. The only thing that you are supposed to prevent accidents for is be on your true self, be on your mind. Don't get things that can distract you from on the way, so to avoid accidents. Let your mind be stable. Don't intoxicate yourself with a lot of things in your mind, because when you intoxicate yourself, it means you're gonna be what? You're gonna be landing even in road accidents. We have kitchen accidents in the house. We have so many accidents actually, and those are things I'm talking about. But after that, we saw people pointing fingers to Madam Esther and Mr. Ondari's family, that they are the people who are bewitching Mogesi. And lastly, the video was like Madam Esther, who had gone to pray for Mogesi for quick recovery, carried charms to Mogesi's homestead so that Mogesi can be in bed, in an hospital bed for a long period. Witchcraft. How many times as you come here, like this koherasnr has come here to talk about witchcraft, more so witchcraft from the Kisi side? He sounds very tribalistic when he actually singled out one community for practicing witchcraft. He even at one point told Madam Esther that Mr. Ondari is the person who is teaching him to bewitch people. Do you think we're going to be sitting here and be happy when such a guy is destroying other people's societies? Like calling people names? And in that video, he was actually assuring people and telling people that it is certain, it's true that Madam Esther is a witch. He bewitched. And you were even cursing Madam Esther that your time is coming. If it is true, then your time is coming. You even warned Madam Esther not to step at Kisi plant because you fear she's going to be lynched. You are trying to sell fear to Madam Esther. Somebody who has grown up, somebody who is elderly, who knows what to choose and what to leave. Do you think Madam Esther is going to choose you again? No, you are cheating yourself. And again, what makes me wonder, like, you are the same person. When you talk badly about the Kisi community and about Mr. Ondari, when you're talking about Mr. Ondari, you are also talking about the Kisi community badly, that we practice witchcraft. Where do you count yourself? How many times have you come here and told us that your mother, you are a nephew to the Kisi people? So does it mean that even in your bloodstream, some witch or some witchcraft is flowing? You must have also inherited that witchcraft from your grandmothers or your mother's fathers, because you are also associated with that community. Stop that kind of myopic thinking, Mr. Kohera Sr. Don't be barbaric, like coming here telling the whole world that we still practice witchcraft. At what level? Have you ever seen a witch? Have you ever experienced people like practicing witchcraft? Where do you live? Which school did you go? Who were your teachers at that time? Were you taught witchcraft as one of the subjects? Because I've seen you talking like a specialist, a skilled person in witchcraft. Were you taught witchcraft as one of the subjects in either primary or high school or in your college? The Kisi people you are calling witches, are you not related to them? Because that is what you told. We've witnessed you talking about it openly. So, meaning witchcraft also flows in your bloodstream if you do believe in that tradition or in that practice. Kohera Senior, stop your true lies. Stop your true lies. Don't carry your hatred. Like, don't blame yourself like you're regretting because you were absent. You were an absent parent. This son and this daughter found a present father. He took care of them. They are there. You are seeing them. So you wished them to die after leaving you, so that you could have remained a hero. That, you see, without me, they were not to succeed. What were you waiting for? What did you wish for these people, if not death? Are you not a destroyer? An angel from hell? And you're coming here, you are laughing at people, ridiculing people, that, oh, you are destroying who? Are you not even destroying others? Mr. Kohera Senior, I pity you and I pity your age. Because of what you, at your age, what you are doing. You are not even talking any sense here. And I pity your people who are consuming, the people who are consuming. You are bloody nonsense here. I've seen you've taken even more to young people like Prince Odinga, Mora. You are fighting young people. You are not fighting your age mates. But today I've said, no, let me bring peace to your mind. Because you are not living at peace. You are really looking for peace. You've tried to go to church? No. Because you still believe there is witchcraft in your bloodstream. You cannot learn about peace. You cannot find peace. Kohera Senior, I'm sorry if I'm coming hard on you, but this is what I must say. Don't fool the world with your true lies. Act according to your age. Act according to your age. And for the people you seem to be knowing, like I've seen you, lastly, calling yourself a destroyer. Instead, you are directing the attacks to Mr. Ondari. Number two, you are attacking. Now, lastly, the attack you are taking to David Omaje, one of the YouTubers, like in these streets. To my own understanding, Omaje comes from Uganda, a neighboring country. Even his accent tests Ugandan. But I don't know, because of his surname Omaje, and you are like thinking that this guy comes from Kisii, because we do have Omache. And that's how you call him. You are directing the attacks to a wrong person. He is also analyzing your videos and giving them meaning. He at no time has he come for you, like calling you names, like, no. He is actually doing this as a symbol of analyzing, like analyzing your videos and giving them meanings. Because you are actually lacking some mannerisms here. And for your information, we don't want to brag here like how many degrees you have. Yes, your degrees are your degrees. Those are just papers. People like succeed in different ways in this life. We all have education. Academics is everything in our lives. So there is no need of bragging. You are to brag if you are to become a doctor or a professor. But you actually retired a mere teacher. Don't brag. If he has a vehicle, that is what, those are his priorities. You also had your own priorities, like giving birth to so many children and taking them to school. So his priority was to have 2 children. Yours was to have a whole team of a soccer team. So, and you had it. So what's the problem? You don't brag. Why do you boast about your papers? Degrees are just papers. You can get that education, but in the same time, you think like a foolish person. You think like a fool. Getting degrees doesn't mean that you are gaining knowledge. Knowledge is when you behave like a true human being. But the way you behave here, you lack some knowledge. No matter how many papers you have in terms of degrees, no matter places you've worked. I pity even your students at one point. The learners who might have passed through you. I'm also a teacher. People might be like pitying the learners passing through my hands. But I know them. I can tell you. But the way you are thinking, actually, you are thinking things lightly. You are taking things so lightly. And that's why I'm actually not happy with you, Mr. Kohera Senior. Now, why do you want to ask Omaje to go, Omaje, David, to go to Kisii land? I know where you live in Nyabasi. To that place is very far. Ask me. From Nyabwansi here to that place. That is where I was born. And that is where my home is. And coming here trying like to depict Kisi people like Kisis are not buried outside their lands. That's you are. Do you want Mr. Ondari to die? So you are planning his death. Like when they die, they must be taken back to their lands. Those are prodigal people. They are taken there when their corpses are taken there. Very silly of you. I've never seen somebody of your age thinking like you are thinking, Mr. Kohera Senior. Send me to a corner if you want to know well. Send me to Nyamaiya if you want to know Nyamaiya well. You claim to know that place more than any other person in these streets. But I can tell you, that is my home, and that is where I know better. Those rumors you're talking about, like another son is languishing. Do you know the meaning of languishing? Somebody who owns a chemist. Somebody who is living his own life. Who told you that Mr. Ondari has never gone to see his son? And what a coincidence. Let me tell you one thing. Were you the first person to call Marwa Fred, or is Ondari to call Marwa Fred? That is a big question. Because the eldest son you are claiming that is working under contract, under CDF, that's somebody who is doing well. He is also known as Fred, a true copy of his father. He is doing well. A good friend of mine, Fred. And when he was like listening to what you guys you are saying, like he has a contract. Do you know that that is somebody who has gone to school, who has gone to class? He's not just like an hooligan. You are thinking from that side of Nyabasi. Why should you bring the two sons into these streets? People who are living honorably. Have you ever heard them having problems, Mr. Ondari? Were you there when their mother was passing away? Don't be stupid. Don't act like a fool, Mr. Kohera Senior. When you touch us, we also touch you. Mr. Ondari is not your age. This one guy who has done things we are seeing here, and all this hate towards him is because of he is hardworking. And you want to show us that you are hardworking. Like Omaje is laughing at you that you live in mad houses. No, that is what you chose. And Omaje is not laughing at you. But sending Omaje to Nyamaiya, South Mugrango, my place, you are messing up with us. Don't mess up with us. All these stupid stories you've been talking about us, that we lynch people, we do this, don't mess with us. You are messing with the wrong people, Mr. Kohera Senior. So if you want to ask me, well, ask me. I will take you to that place. I will take you a tour, tell you, and let's show you people there. Nobody's living like you are living there. Those are guys who are living in modernization. Those are guys who sailed with the civilization, not you, a person whose civilization bypassed. I hope you are getting me very clear, very sound. So guys, let me not sound so bitter about this Kohera man, but that is it, and that remains to be it. He must be told the truth. From my end here, I say goodbye. Guys, don't forget to watch the video from the first to the end, and God is going to bless you. Bye-bye.